What's up guys, and welcome back to the Daily Ascent. My name is Simon, and today we are going to be talking about money. Money is extremely important and it makes the world go round, yet so many people struggle with it. Why is that? Have you ever noticed that everyone is chasing the next big thing, whether that be meme coins or crypto pumps or buying millionaire mentor courses? I talk to people all the time who don't understand the basics of money. So let's break it down, how money actually works, what to do with it, and how to make it grow. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you guys the simple truth about building wealth. It's not quick, it's not flashy, but it does work if you're patient. Money is just a resource. You earn it through a job, a business, or whatever it may be. But here's the thing, what you do with that money after you make it decides if you stay broke or start to build something real. Most people spend everything they earn. Bills, food, subscriptions, shopping, and then they repeat that cycle every single month. But the basics are this, you make money, you invest your money, and then your money makes you more money. That's the secret, that's it. So I get this is a very simple concept to understand, but it's not an easy process. It takes a lot of time and patience. A lot of people think it happens overnight, but it doesn't. And that's when a lot of people get discouraged. This process takes decades. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. I know you guys have seen it. Invest $100 and make $1 million by Friday. But that is just unrealistic. Or you see young kids flexing fancy cars in big cities telling you to buy their course if you want to learn how to do it. Get rich quick stuff is everywhere. Basically, the premise around that is someone makes a lot of money doing something, but it's pretty unrealistic and rare, and then people buy their course to learn how they made that money. And then that's how they keep their consistent revenue, is people buying their courses off of some unrealistic dream that happened. But let's be real, most people that buy those courses don't make big, consistent money from that. It's just not realistic. These schemes basically prey on people that are impatient. How those people make their money is by feeding on impatient people. Human beings are extremely impatient, so they know there's a market for it. So if you're impatient and you buy the course on how to get rich quick, that's how they make their money. So the more impatient you are, the more money that they're gonna make. Building real wealth is not quick, it's not fast, and there's nothing fun about it. It takes time and decades of growth and patience. So how do you grow your money? First of all, you wanna save as much as you possibly can. You can cut back wherever you can, or if you can't, you just save a little bit at a time. Maybe 10 to 20% of your paycheck, and if you can't even do that, then less will be fine. Just save anything you possibly can. And then you invest it. You don't invest it by buying some sketchy course that you saw online on how to get rich quick. You invest it in stuff that has been around forever. Stocks, index funds, and even real estate if you know what you're doing. The S&P 500 has an annual average growth rate of about 10%, which is a decent amount. So boom, just like that, your money is already making you more money. Now it's not substantial yet, but someday it will be. It does take time, but let's say you invest $1,000 with an 8% annual growth rate, which is definitely doable. In 20 years, that would be worth almost $5,000. Now, I know that seems like a lot of time for a small number, but the more you invest, the bigger the reward. Let's say you invest $50,000 with a 10% annual growth rate, which once again is definitely doable. In 30 years, you would have over $800,000. So that just kind of puts it into perspective a little bit. That is a lot of money. That is life-changing money for most people. It is honestly all just a mindset. It's not fun, it's not flashy, you won't get to flex fancy things, but you don't build wealth overnight, you build it over decades. It reminds me of this one scenario where if you drive a fancy car with no money in the bank, a lot of people will think that you're rich. But if you drive a not so fancy car with a lot of money in the bank, most people will think that you're poor. Be the poor person in this situation. You want people to think that you don't have money. If you're spending your money but you don't actually have the money to spend, you're not going to get anywhere. A lot of people struggle on where to start. You just start small. It doesn't matter. Nowadays you can buy a fraction of a share. So let's say S&P 500 is trading at $500. You don't actually have to put $500 in to invest. And then over time, it just builds on top of that. You can literally start with any dollar amount. You just have to open an account that will let you trade stocks and index funds and start investing. You invest anything that you can and then you just sit and wait. That is the secret. Patience. If you do this for 10, 20, 30 years, you will thank yourself in the future because that number will grow to be substantial. You just have to be disciplined and don't take any shortcuts. Now, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of discipline, but it is so worth it. I just wanted to make this video because I see a lot of people really confused about how money works, but if you want to build real long-term wealth, this is what you need to do. You make money, you invest that money, and then your money makes you more money. That is the secret. That is the whole formula. Building wealth is more like a marathon. Honestly, like running 100 miles. It is not a sprint. Now, it takes time and discipline to see that it really is worth it. You just have to wait for that compound interest to snowball, and then it just takes off. If you can understand this simple concept, you are ahead of so many people financially, even if you don't have any money. This concept is so important. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like and maybe share with someone who you think needs to hear this. Stop chasing hype and get rich quick schemes and start building real wealth. Thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.